In the early days of man, created in a lab.
A pack of wild dogs to aid us in our fight. Attack the mayor now!
We'll defy racial war. Plus the greatest project down.
A sacrifice to something planet must be made to save our phones. I'll fight that bitch in court for custody of my son.
He's 23.
Something planet, you're my golden boy. What have we done? What have we done? I murdered my only son. SomethingPlanet.com has just begun.
Something Planet was filmed in front of a live studio audience.
Something Planet Podcast, episode number 528. Welcome to it. I'm your host, John J. And with me, not as always, but as sometimes, Graduate James.
Yeah, I like the new title. What's up, man?
The new title is
Yeah.
Graduate James. You
Graduate
graduated.
James. I did.
Yeah, you did your
Yeah.
last internship.
I sure did.
Which way do I sit? I don't know. We tore apart the whole studio and we threw it back together again just in time to bring you this amazing, brand new episode with Graduate James. He just came back from Europe. Tell us about it.
Oh my God, how much time do we have?
We can talk about it for a minute.
Oh, dude, it was.
Otherwise, it just turns into bragging. Right?
Yeah, then it's just me saying how cool my life is, and the rest of you. Yeah, no, it was a trip, best trip I've ever taken so far. Went to Italy, Croatia, and England for 17 days combined, like 17 days.
Now,
to the
what is
country.
Croatia? Is that a real place?
It's a real place.
Or is that at Disney World in Paris?
You know, it used to be Yugoslavia. You remember that?
I remember hearing something
Yeah.
about Yugoslavia.
So Yugoslavia used to be Croatia, Serbia, Montenegro, Kosovo, all those countries.
Right.
Used to be Yugoslavia, and
Okay.
Croatia was part of that. Croatia is also right across the Adriatic Sea from the east coast of Italy. So Croatia was used as like Roman fortresses and like holiday places.
Oh,
So,
that's
like-
where the soldiers go to get their dicks wet.
Mm-hmm.
Croatia.
Yeah, and there's lots of castles, and like parts of the cities are all walled because they were walled fortresses. It's really cool and interesting, and it's turning into like the big holiday place for Europe.
Well, yeah, because you showed me some pictures. It looks like a goddamn
It's gorgeous,
fairy
dude.
tale.
Dude, it is. It looks like you're walking in like a storybook, but it also, and especially in Croatia, like it reminded me a little bit of like Universal Studios, where you're like, this doesn't look real, and then you're walking through like this little market, and you look over. And
You're looking for like when the facade stops,
Right,
like
yeah,
to see if you can
exactly.
see around it,
Yeah.
like at Busch Gardens.
But you look over at this wall that is 1,000 years old, and in the middle of the wall is a fucking ATM. You know, you're like, this is 100% Universal
Somebody
Studios.
just pickaxed the wall out and put an ATM in there.
Somebody carved out an ancient Roman wall and jammed an ATM in it, you know, so people from Britain and America could be like, oh yeah, great, I need to pull out euros. Speaking of euros, is the dumbest money ever.
You don't like it?
No, dude, so dumb and stupid.
It looks. I think it looks cool.
Europe had a chance. They created an entirely new monetary system, and they're still using coins from
That is a
from
thing.
1 cent to like $2. Like,
No, I think
it's so dumb. Nobody likes coins.
I think there was a €5 coin
So
the
dumb.
last time I was
Dude,
there. Where I was like,
hated it.
man, I do not want to lose this motherfucker.
I hated it, bro. Any chance I get to pay with a handful of fake money, I was like, here's your fucking metal back. I don't want this. You know, like, dude, in America, if I get change, I'm instantly like, it goes in
I
a
had
little jar.
euros.
Like,
I had euros like rattling around in the bottom of my bag.
I hated
for like
it.
2
Yeah,
years.
I hated it, dude. Any chance I got, I was like, "Fuck these! I'm getting rid of these immediately." But yeah, Italy. I went to 5 different locations. in
Did you
Italy.
go to the Olive Garden in Italy, the original one?
So many
the
Olive
original
Gardens.
Olive Garden.
Well, you know that's under debate because they say it's
If
in
you
Naples, but they also say it's in Florence.
Right.
You know, it's
right. If you eat at Olive Garden in wow, what's the
See now,
now I
it's over.
lost my
Now
train
it's
of
over.
I lost my
Yeah,
train of
Italy's amazing. And I recommend anyone to the 8 people that are going to listen to this.
Venice.
Venice. I went to Venice.
So you went to the Olive Garden in Venice where you
It's
could eat on a
great.
gondola.
I did. It's messy. I was
messy on the gondola?
covered in chicken Alfredo and garlic bread. Yes, that water gets pretty rough.
The gondola is made of garlic bread. Just the whole gondola is made of garlic bread.
It's made of the breadsticks that you can get refillable. You just bite off.
You just
like
pull off a piece. It's a bread. It's an unlimited
You
breadstick.
Dip it. The canals are actually chicken Alfredo. Yeah, no, we went to the island of Ithaca, which is in the Bay of Naples.
That sounds familiar. That sounds like it's from like a old fable or something.
There's like old movies or like old Bond movies were shot there.
Okay.
So, and then we went to Naples. And
It's like a type of place that James Bond would like have sex and then murder a woman.
Right. It definitely has bastard kids on that island for sure. There's like 3 of those dudes running around. And then we went to Naples and Pompeii, which was amazing. And then we flew from Naples to Venice. Venice is really cool. And then we took a train to Vicenza, where my old squad leader lives. Shout out to Javier Colon. Shout out. What's up,
So
Javi?
Javi just decided to live over there?
Well, no, he's a government contractor. He's
Okay.
a GS-12 who works for the Army, and he had an opportunity to live in Vicenza because there's a U.S. Army/Italian Army base there.
Okay.
So he was like, yeah, I'll move to Italy. And he lives in a 17th century villa. The villa he lives in was built in 1669.
That's too good for an army guy.
Dude, it's
way too
amazing.
good.
It's crazy. The bedroom he let us stay in was 400 square feet. The room. That's like bigger than my apartment.
Yeah.
Like it's bigger than where I'm paying $1,200 a month in downtown Clearwater right now.
Did it have like the double doors that like open to outside?
Yes. It had the old wooden
then, like,
shutters that when you open them up,
doves would fly in?
It was amazing. Dude, and then we went to Verona, which is a short train trip from Vicenza.
I feel like you're just saying different brands of pasta sauce at Publix.
Yeah.
You just keep saying cities.
We went to Rigatoni, and then we went to Penne. I took a day
Ragu.
trip. We took a day trip to Ragu, and it was chef's kiss. Yeah, but then we left. We went back to Venice, and then we flew to Croatia. We spent time in Split, which is one of the major. The town's name is actually Split. It's one of
And
the
you
major
hung out with
cities.
a yacht guy and
We did. We went to the island of Korčula, which is an island.
and you hung out with some sort of billionaire yacht person.
We hung out with I don't know if he's a billionaire. He's definitely very rich, but he owns a house on the island, and then he owns his own sailboat. So we spent the day sailing around the Adriatic Sea around the islands, and it's like I didn't think it was real at times because I'm like hitting my vape and drinking a beer, and I'm like,
so you
what
just
am
brought
I
a vape with you? I mean, allegedly.
allegedly,
as a joke,
I
we're gonna
brought
say.
several vapes and edibles. Yes,
And
across
no one-
but allegedly. Oh no, not at all. Dude, it was no one batted
Not
an eye.
locked up abroad.
No, I wasn't Brittany Griner. I think
Yeah.
she was trying to smuggle in some other shit. She got locked up.
Well, no, she's just famous.
But she's also going to Russia.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Like, you can't be famous and get away with shit in like a Russian country.
yeah.
Like, because as soon as you step into Russia, they go, okay, well, that's a bargaining chip. How do we collect that chip? You know?
Yeah.
So you got to be squeaky clean if you're famous.
Why does Russia suck so much? Ever since the
Because
revolution, it's been just a gigantic pain in
Because
the
it's
balls for
run
the
by
rest
the
of the world.
gangsters.
Yeah, it
that
literally is.
were
You don't
halfway running it in the first place.
Stalin was an actual gangster.
Yeah.
When during the revolution, his job was to get money for the revolution, and his main way of doing it was robbing banks. He would go
There you
in hardcore with like 6 other dudes and shoot the fucking place up and take
There you go.
everything and just like on the old. Imagine the cars with the horns that were like "Arrgh." Yeah, he's like 7 Russian dudes piling in with a fistful of rubles trying to drive away. That was Joseph Stalin. And then
Paper notes flying out of the back.
yeah, and then 20 years later, he's fucking taking on Hitler and winning World War II. Like,
Yeah.
how the hell did that happen? If John Gotti became the president.
Well, I mean, that's
Yeah.
John F. Kennedy right there.
Well, his dad was a bootlegger, dude.
Yeah.
That's how his dad made all his money.
So, yeah, the key to being president is to be a criminal.
Well, it doesn't
And we got
hurt.
another one coming up.
Hey, convicted felon. This guy's going to win I mean, Biden shouldn't even try and do anything anymore. And I'm not a fan of the dude, but he survived the assassination attempt. Like, and then he stands up and he's like, "Fucking USA," you know.
He survived the world's
worst
worst Secret
assassination.
Service.
Like, dude.
Well, no, it's the world's worst Secret Service detail.
Have you seen the
in our
picture of
nation's
that chick who looks like Pat from Saturday Night Live?
Yeah.
Trying to run around and take her gun out, doesn't know what to do. Have you seen that video?
I have seen the video.
It's like a fucking Keystone Cops bit, dude.
It's weird. But
It doesn't make me proud of what's happening.
let's just go ahead and leave a rooftop unsecured.
150 yards away, which is
Yeah, it's like the
a
distance
novice
that someone could throw a frisbee.
Exactly. yeah. On a good day, I'm hitting Trump right in the forehead with my fucking Mamba, dude.
Yeah.
On my long distance driver.
Mamba.
Yeah.
Everybody's talking about the Mamba.
Maybe my mid-range Burt, like if I straight enough, might nail him. Yeah.
Yeah, well, you're in an elevated position. You can throw a frisbee pretty far from an elevated
exactly.
position.
Yeah, I got him stone cold, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So world's worst Secret Service ever. Anyway,
Not
back
impressed.
to Europe.
Oh yeah. So
Got
then
a few more minutes to talk about Europe.
from Croatia.
Yeah, you went. I want to talk about Stonehenge.
Okay, we went to London
Because
and
people have been to London.
London's great, but we went to the Tower of London, which is cool.
Bad food,
Dude,
stinks.
the food in London is great. Best
Okay.
Indian food I ever had in my life. If you like Indian food,
Just don't eat the English food.
No, fish and chips were good, right?
Yeah,
I enjoyed
beans
it.
on toast.
That's not good because
don't
the
have
beans
that.
that they eat are like the Heinz ketchup beans. They're not good. It's not like the good barbecue.
It's like some
brown
shit
sugar
that you would
molasses
feed a
bean.
little kid.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it just, but a full English. I had one full English when I was in Bath because we went to Bath after London, so we can go to Stonehenge. And I had a full English there, and it was great, minus the beans. I don't like the beans.
Just leave
I
the
don't
beans.
Like, yeah, I don't like the
They always
beans.
bring me those beans when I have it.
Yeah, dude. We're spoiled because we like the brown sugar. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
we're having a
barbecue
barbecue.
beans.
Somebody's bringing the barbecue beans, and they're the best beans in the world.
Right.
When someone is like, "I got beans in a can," I do. You're like, "What, dude? What?"
Yeah, fuck
What?
off.
Yeah. So then
Fuck you.
we went to Stonehenge, and Stonehenge it's a little. It's like mind blowing, dude. You've seen it on TV 1,000 times.
I've seen it on TV, but you can't capture it on a
can't, dude.
screen.
When
you
we
know?
went, it was
it's like looking at the Statue of Liberty or the Freedom Tower,
right?
or
Because you don't know what it smells like there, or what the wind feels
Mount
like.
Rushmore or something like
Right.
that.
No, you nailed it. Because when we went, it was rainy, it was cloudy. But the cool thing was, man, there was like a bunch of crows or ravens, whatever they were, like flying in and out and landing on it, and like it looked like what you thought it would look like.
Right.
You know, like, and the whole time you're there, they're inundating you with information about what it was and who built it and how they built it.
Well, they
blah,
don't
blah, blah.
really know who built it, right?
Well, they have a pretty good idea. They have a
Well,
lot.
it was the people that lived there at the time.
yeah, the artifacts they have is
The Druids?
no, it
No.
wasn't the Druids. But I mean,
Some other guys.
Stonehenge is 2,000 years older than the pyramids.
Right. Well, it's way shittier. The pyramids are way better.
Well, the aliens
far as construction
they did a
wise.
better job with the pyramids
Yeah.
than they did Stonehenge. I mean, I'm definitely into the ancient alien theory. I love to get stoned
Right.
and watch that show. Do you ever watch that show?
I've seen it before.
Oh, dude,
I need to watch
it's
more
fucking
of it.
amazing. Yeah,
I need to watch more of it.
I do as well.
Because we do a show here on the Something Planet Network called Mysteriousnesses.
Yeah, I know. I
And,
haven't been on that one yet.
You haven't been on that one yet,
No.
so we need to get another one of those going and talk about some aliens, because we
Dude.
haven't talked about aliens in
Because
a while.
I don't believe in ghosts, although I want to.
Right.
Because I enjoy history, so I like the history of ghost stories, and I would love to go to a supposedly haunted place and see something.
Because it's just a historical tour.
Right, yeah.
Usually when you do those ghost tours, it's just like a really good history tour,
Right.
but they're like, also it's spooky.
right, and you might see a ghost,
And you can have a glass of wine. You know, like,
yeah.
so it's
You can get a beer at the local Hooters
you
when
can
it's
get a
over.
beer.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I've been on them in St. Augustine. I've been on them in Key
Yeah.
West. They're fun, you know. But what I'm talking about there's a place. You ever heard of the place called Waverly Hills in Kentucky? It's in Louisville, Kentucky. Waverly Hills Sanatorium. This place was the biggest sanatorium on the East Coast during the tuberculosis plague in the early 20th century, when they had no cure. So
Oh, yeah. I've seen this on a TV show
yeah,
before.
it's famous, world famous. Supposedly, 60,000 people died there. So they say it's crazy fucking haunted. And they do all kinds of they turn it into like a haunted attraction for Halloween and shit. But you could like rent it out and just fucking hang out and walk around.
People shoot their TV shows.
Yeah,
and-
dude. Like the Sam and Kobe kids and the Ghost Adventure douchebags. Have you ever
The Ghost
watched that
Bros,
show?
yeah.
Oh, dude, Zach Bagans.
That's what I always call them, the Ghost Bros. It's like, fight me, Ghost.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Fucking
dude.
fight me, bro.
I've seen that dude take his shirt off and be like, "Do it, man." You know,
Takes his Affliction t-shirt off and is like, "You fucking fight me
With
now,
his-
you pussy."
His black dyed hair pushed forward. Yeah, you fucking emo. You look like the lead singer of My Chemical Romance. You fucking piece of shit.
But yeah, it's a good show. Hilarious.
I do love that show.
Hilarious to watch.
I do, yeah, dude. It's like the same thing as Ancient Aliens to me. I'd love to get
Yeah.
stoned and watch Ghost Adventures because I love the history behind. Where they
I
go.
know. I remember Vice when that was still a TV network. They had Action Bronson watches Ancient Aliens.
with his friends. Action
like
and his
him
friends watch. They get high and just watch.
Yeah, it was
the
just
show.
him and a bunch of rappers watching
Yeah.
Ancient Aliens.
That's a great show. Back when they were just trying to fill airtime, they're like,
Right.
let's give Action Bronson 4 shows. Yeah,
Why not?
Fuck, That's Delicious is
Yeah.
the best.
No,
the
he's
best
great.
travel food show ever. in
He's
my
great.
opinion.
I haven't seen anything from him in a while, and
Well, he's working on his fitness, bro. That's the last I saw. He
Yeah,
was on
he's-
Rogan recently.
it's. Oh, I got
What happened? What was
Facebook
that?
is dinging in. Sorry.
Oh, jeez. Is it 2009? Got to get that Facebook.
I'm unprofessional today. We didn't. Me and James didn't know if we were going to even do
no,
this show or not.
I went to the beach with my daughter and my best friend.
Yeah,
It was
because
awesome.
you were like, "Hey, what time for the podcast?" I'm at the beach, and I'm like, "Okay, well, he's obviously at the beach with his kid, because
Yeah.
your kid is
she is in town.
is
Yeah.
visiting."
Yeah.
So I'm like, "Hey, take all the time you want." You know. So
was
I
great,
took a
dude.
nap, and then when I woke up, James was like, "Hey, I'm ready to do a podcast." So I'm like, "Okay, sure, let's do it."
Perfect timing, man.
So yeah, I'm glad you got to go on the best trip of your entire life.
Yeah, so far. It's trip of a lifetime so far, dude. It was amazing. I don't regret a second of it. I don't regret a cent that I spent on tattoos or dinners or whatever, dude. Like,
Yeah, you got a tattoo over there.
I did. I got a new little pocket watch from London.
James is the only guy that likes to get tattoos as a souvenir.
I
He's not,
do.
you're not the only guy, but you're the only guy I know.
You know, the guy, last time when I went to San Diego, I got this one too. Yeah, so that's the last 2 big trips I went on. I got tattoos. I'm running out of room on this arm though. I got to start figuring something else out.
Yeah, you're gonna have to get some abs, and then you can get
Dude. I really do go to the
work
gym.
those-
It's so hard. Like,
I mean, it doesn't look like you go to the gym.
dude, I
Like, what are you
know.
doing when you're there?
I
buddy?
work really hard. I really do. Like,
James is like, I need like an hour in the gym. I'm like, what are you doing for an hour,
I'm working
bro?
so hard.
What are
like,
you fucking doing?
I rotate. Like on days, I do just cardio in a day. So I'll do like 45 minutes to an hour on either the treadmill, the elliptical, or
And
the
it's-
exercise bike.
how many beers you drinking a day?
I'm not. I'm really not. I really can't lose weight. I don't understand it.
You gotta. I don't know what you gotta do. You can't starve yourself because that doesn't work
you
either.
can't do that. I think I just need to be like, hey, get on that. What is that? Ozempic? I think I need to do that.
Yeah, well, I think
But
there's
you
a
need, like,
shortage of that shit. Also, it's
You
gonna
need
give
like
you
a doctor's thing though.
You need a prescription, and also it can
The
give you
VA's
old
not going
face.
to give me it. It give you what?
It can give you old face.
Old face.
Yeah,
Like,
it can make
you
your
look very
face
old?
look older, and I don't think you need that.
Why? Because I look old enough.
You look old.
Do I look old? Really?
You look a little old. I don't want you to have old face though.
Well, I'm not worried about looking old. I'm just happy to be here, bro.
Just happy
you know
to
what
be
I mean?
alive.
Like, exactly. There's plenty of times where that shouldn't have been the case. And I'm just happy to still be around. So I guess looking old, I'll take it. You know?
Well, I don't think you need Ozempic. I think you need to change up your workout routine. I think you need to shock
should-
your body.
So what should I do?
I think you need to do. You need to go. You should meet up with Hugh and do one of his boot camp classes.
Really? He teaches boot camp?
No, he doesn't teach it, but he can bring a guest. He's got a personal trainer, and he's allowed to bring a guest.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can go and I don't know. I think you just need to shock your system into losing weight
Because I do hundreds of push-ups a week.
Yeah.
You know, I have this crazy ab routine where I hold plank for almost a minute and a half in different positions.
it's more than
You
8
know?
minute abs, is what you're saying.
Yes, way more than just doing I do 20 crunches a day. Like
That's what I do. I just do like 40 crunches, pop out a couple of
I have
push-ups, and I'm good.
I work out my full chest and biceps and legs.
You're gonna
and
have to
everything
shock.
like
You're gonna
that.
have to
I don't know
shock
what
your
I-
body
you know.
and do it.
I'm
I
definitely
don't
get-
think you need Ozempic.
I've definitely gotten stronger since you and I have become friends. I've definitely gotten bigger that way as well.
You're
But
just putting
it's-
on mass.
I think I am. It's not all fat.
Like Mac
goddammit.
from Always Sunny.
Everyone's
It's just mass.
everyone's like, oh, you're one of the fat guys. I'm like, dude, I'm not that. Compared to some of the other comics around. Like,
No.
come on, you gotta be kidding me.
To be honest, the reason why we keep saying it is
It's because it pisses me
obviously
off.
bothers you.
God, man. I told Jared, I was like, you're
Because
one
it's
of
like
your
we just I love just comparing you to the fattest guy in the room. Like you guys are like basically the same size.
You do it to me, not all the time, but when you do it, I'm like, motherfucker.
I'm trying to be subtle.
I told Jared, I was like, dude, I love you, but you're the most frustrating friend I've ever had.
He really is.
It's hard to be his friend.
He really is. He's very argumentative.
The whole Waffle House debacle he got me involved in.
I don't even
dude.
understand that.
Dude, it's Manny. You know Manny quite well these days.
It's because he's bothering. He likes bothering you.
He does. He's like a.
He likes bothering the new guy in comedy. Is what he likes to do.
But we also, he's my friend. I consider him my friend. We're definitely friends. You know.
A lot of the new guys just hate him.
I can imagine
because he's busting their balls constantly.
Yeah, but see, he doesn't understand.
He gets that from me. I used to do that to everybody, and then I lost the energy for it. I think.
Well, that's good. Well, he doesn't understand the military service, man. Like you can. There's nothing you can say to me that's going to make me be like.
Well, that's where it comes from.
I'm going home.
It comes from me doing it, being in the military
because
service.
I've seen guys make fun of other grown men until they break down and cry and beg them to stop. Please stop. I thought you were my friend. Please stop making fun of. I've seen this. And like it just makes everyone laugh harder.
Between the military and growing up with Jared and a few other guys, something happens in my brain when they start in on me, and like my brain just shuts off. I don't even notice it anymore.
Really?
Yeah, like it just goes right through me.
That's crazy. See, I grew up with I still have three best friends. I've known them since I was 14. We never really gave each other a bunch of shit. We used to call each other, like, oh, you like suck dick, or whatever, like dumb shit.
Well, that's giving each other shit.
Yeah, but it'd never be like drive each other to tears or bully each other,
No, I mean, it's the same in the Marine Corps as it is with friends. Like every once in a while, somebody goes a little too far, and then we fight.
It gets hard in the military, dude.
Yeah,
I've seen guys. I mean, like big fights happen over just bullshit.
Oh, I mean, we would sanction them. I'd be like, all right, let's go.
Oh
outside.
yeah, dude.
let's go
in the wood line. You guys had the wood line? Would you go in the wood line?
No, I don't know what the wood line is.
Oh well, it's like if you have.
I've heard Army guys say that before, but I don't know what that is.
Almost all Army bases, you're kind of in the middle of
Marine Corps has like all nautical terminology.
Well, so it's like you would just, if you were out in a training area, usually you have trees, a wood line. So you go out in the wood line where no one could really see
we were
you.
in 29 Palms.
And that's where, desert.
Yeah,
is that desert?
there's no wood line.
Fucking no wood line right there. So like,
there's like a petrified log somewhere out there.
So even in Korea, at places, there'd be wood lines and
there's a trailer making meth. That was a real thing. Like that actually happened in 29
outside
Palms.
of a military camp?
Before Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
When I was serving with the MPs, we actually arrested people in the training area in a fucking Winnebago making meth.
Did they have pants on?
They did have pants on. They didn't steal that part. But yeah.
So they high school chemistry teachers?
No, they were just regular tweakers.
Oh, all right. They weren't that educated.
But that really happened before Breaking Bad. But anyway, we're getting way off fucking topic here.
Yeah. We started talking about, are we done with Europe? What else are we talking about?
Oh, we're talking about, did you watch the MLB All Star game?
I watched the highlights. I
watched some of the highlights.
Anymore.
I watched, for the first time ever, I watched some of it.
Oh, really? For the first time? I used to watch, that was a tradition for me and my best friend. We used to watch it every year. Yeah, we used to go to a bar and watch it every year.
Yeah, I never used to watch it, but I'm glad I watched it this year because holy shit, these guys are so talented.
Shohei Ohtani might be the best baseball player ever.
That swing looks so effortless.
It is.
It's just...
It looks like he's not even trying hard.
It looks like he's on the PGA Tour. He's just taking like a casual golf swing.
Well, he looks like if he just chose baseball. It looks like if he chose tennis,
he could have been
he'd be the most dominant tennis player ever. It's just he chose baseball. I was talking about it with my best friend today is how good he is. Like he's probably the best player we'll ever see play. And we've seen Ken Griffey Jr., Barry Bonds.
And he's probably better than those guys.
You know who's a great baseball player and never gets enough credit, and we've seen play for a long time? Doesn't play anymore, obviously. Ricky Henderson.
Oh, yeah, Ricky Henderson.
Dude, his numbers, he's like top 5 all time.
Oh, yeah.
He's number 1 in walks. He's number 1 in runs scored. He's number 1 in stolen bases.
That's
stoned. Amazing.
Yeah,
as a leadoff hitter. Dude.
I was stoned the other day and was looking at like all the different categories of the stats or whatever, and like Ricky Henderson is in like the top 10 of so many categories.
He's well known for being really conceited and not being the smartest guy in the world.
Yeah.
Like he was on the Mets once upon a time, and John Olerud was on the Mets at a different time. And at one time, Ricky played for the Mariners, I think, the same time Olerud. I can't remember exactly, but they were on the same team before they played on the Mets. And Ricky walks up to him and he's like, "Hey, man, I used to have a teammate that used to wear the helmet all the time. Remember that guy's name?" He's like, "Yeah, it was me. We were teammates, me and you, for like 4 years." Yeah, and he's like, "Oh, man, what's up? My name's Ricky." And he's also got a famous quote of...
well, he might just be being an asshole.
I think he's just not really paying attention besides what he's doing.
Or he's just very self-absorbed.
Well, here's the thing. His most famous quote, there's a reporter who asked him about John 3:16, right? The famous Bible verse. And Ricky is famously quoted as saying, "Ricky don't care about John hitting no 3:16. Ricky's hitting 3:30.
Yeah, Ricky's hitting 3:22 or something. Yeah,
Ricky's hitting 3:30. Ricky don't care about John hitting no 3:16. Yeah, man, fucking awesome. There's another great story about him. Is the Oakland A's gave him a $1 million bonus check. And then, like 2 months later, they're going through their books and they're like, "We're $1 million off, man." Like,
I did read that.
And it turns out they traced it back to the check to Ricky Henderson, and they call him up like, "Hey, Ricky, what happened to that check we gave you?" And he's like, "I framed it." And he's like,
"Well, you know, you can still put it in your account."
They're like, "Why didn't you cash it and frame the stub?" And he's like, "Nah, man, Ricky don't do nothing." You know?
Like, no, that's worth $1 million.
Right? Exactly. I framed $1 million. Yeah, unbelievable.
It's hilarious. But yeah, so I'm glad that Isak Paredes made the All-Star team for his first time. He was an unknown trade like a year ago.
Got him from the Padres, right? Was it the Padres or the Mariners? I want to say one or the other.
I think he's from the Mariners, yeah.
I like him.
I forget what the trade was, but I remember people were saying that it was a bad trade at the time, and of course it was not.
Yeah.
Because he's the most consistent hitter on the Rays
this season for sure.
For sure.
Last game we went to,
he 8 home runs?
Yeah. Last game we went to together, he parked one.
I think he's hit a home run in almost every game I've gone to this year.
Dude, he's got a great swing. Really compact.
Yeah.
It's a swing.
He looks like a fucking old school like baseball player. He looks like he's been playing.
That's my favorite.
He looks like he's been playing baseball for like in the majors for like 15 years.
Like him and John Kruk were teammates at one point.
Right. That's what he looks like. But he's a 24-year-old kid.
He's pretty. I don't know exact age, but I know he's not old for sure.
No,
Yeah,
he's a young dude. Yeah.
It's a tough year for the Rays, dude.
It is.
They're hovering around 500.
And they're still doing pretty good considering.
Considering guys like Randy are hitting 200, and Yandy's coming back,
Randy's did
he come back to earth? Was he?
Yeah.
I mean, is it like was he never really that good?
His on base percentage in like the last 20 games is like over 500. So
he's hitting some good dingers.
He's definitely come back. He's not the home run slugger that he was last year.
He's hitting timely home runs. I'll say that.
Right. He is hitting some, but it's just not. It's not the same as last year. What did he hit? 21 home runs or something. So it's definitely different. I think he bulked up a little bit. I think that might have changed his swing.
Him and Diaz worked out together all year.
Yeah. I think that might have changed his swing a little bit. The extra bulk on him,
right.
And I think
it's slowed.
He's going to find that sweet spot.
I hope so.
I think he's going to find.
I
that
like the
sweet
guy.
spot,
I want him to be the franchise player.
I think he's going to be good again.
So halfway through the baseball season, do you have a pick for the World Series?
World Series. I mean, if the Dodgers don't go to the World Series,
is it a bust?
They're a failure.
Is it?
That's a bust.
Okay.
The amount that they spent in the offseason, if they don't at least go.
So if they lose,
that's a bust.
If they lose Game 7, bottom of the ninth, National League Championship Series. It's a failed season.
I think that's a failed season for the money
that's understandable. I mean,
I think so.
You can make a great argument for it.
I think so. And I mean, but who's better than them? I guess the Phillies.
The Phillies are killing it this year.
The Phillies are badass this year.
I know.
They looked at those guys. What did they have? 3 Philadelphia Phillies on the All-Star team?
Well, at
like
least
the whole
3.
outfield?
Yeah. Well, I think it was Schwarber.
The whole outfield of the Phillies
Castellanos
started on the All-Star game. Yeah.
Well, dude, I mean, they have like over 60 wins. They're definitely the best team in the league right now.
Yeah.
Their pitching staff is on fire. Not only their lineup. I don't know. I think you could see I think the team that'll probably make a deep run and win the World Series is the Orioles.
The
Orioles look. I mean, they don't have the best record in the baseball, but
right. They look great.
They're the best team. I think they play the best together. Gunnar Henderson and Adley Rutschman and all these young kids and Corbin, their ace pitcher who started the All-Star game for the American League. Like I think the Orioles for sure can take down the Phillies and the Dodgers.
Yeah. I mean, I think they're going to the World Series. Yeah.
I'm kind of pulling for them. If the Rays aren't going to make it, which I don't think they're going to, I'm pulling.
Well,
I'm pulling
my
for,
ideal
I'm pulling for the
World
Orioles.
Series that I want to see, and that I don't know if I'll ever see in my lifetime, but possibly is Rays Braves. That's what I want to see.
Rays Mets would be my
Or
ultimate.
Rays Mets. That would be my
Rays
second
Mets
choice.
would be my ultimate World Series to see.
Well, I mean, then you would just jinx it for the Rays by putting on a fucking Met towel on your dick or some shit.
Oh, it's my fault. They won that
It's
game.
your fucking fault.
They won that series, by
I
the
know,
way.
but you fucking
and
jinxed
that game
them for
I
the
went
season.
to. Whatever.
You jinxed them for the
Jinxed
season.
for the season, my ass. No, get out of here.
I love fucking with you. What else are we going to talk about before we get out of here? We got to get out of here soon. This is just a quickie, folks.
Yeah, this has been
I
a
just
nice
wanted to
one.
do another. I wanted to do another episode because people were asking, "Where's the new episode?" And so here it is, a quickie. Next week, next episode, 529, I got Matt Fernandez and Johnny B in the studio. We got
Nice.
a big announcement for everybody. So it's cool that I'm going to have those guys both in the studio at the same time.
Yeah. Those are cool guys. I haven't hung out with both of them in the same room, and it's been a
It's
while.
hard to lock down, like, all the headliners that have been around in
Right.
Tampa Bay.
Matt's a busy guy.
Yeah, all the headliners that have been, like, that started around the time that me and Matt started, or Johnny's even been doing it longer than us. It's just hard to put us in the same room at the
Right.
same time. It's got to be like a podcast, or we're on Johnny B's radio show,
Yeah.
or we have, like, a comedian reunion barbecue or some shit, which we're due for.
That'd be great.
We're due for a
Yeah.
comic reunion barbecue so that everybody can get together and make friends again.
Trying to get more comics to play disc golf with us. So
Yeah,
if you're
that's what I want.
If you want to reach out, man, we're trying to get it going. John and I play all the time.
Yeah, it's badass. Before we get out of here, what did I want to talk about? Oh, for one, I want to talk about our sponsors, Carry Cart.
2Ks.
That's Carry Cart with 2 Ks. If you go to carrycart.com right now and use the code SP at checkout, you're going to get $20 off your very first Carry Cart.
That's a good deal.
Carry Cart it's a cart, it's a dolly, it's a trolley, it's a step ladder,
Oh, that's right.
and I think it might be one more thing. It might be.
That's yours to find out.
I don't know. You're going to go to carrycart.com right now. That's Carrycart with 2 Ks. Use the code
2
SP
Ks.
at checkout, and you're going to get $20 off. The other sponsor that we actually have randomfandom.com. No, hold on. Wrong scene. I got to switch that.
One of my favorite websites.
Random-fandom.com. Have you purchased any items from random-fandom.com?
I can't narrow one down yet. I haven't.
There's 60 designs now, so if you check out random-fandom.com, I'm showing it on the screen right now, so if you're watching at home, if you're listening, I apologize for this part. But yeah, we got Allegedly, if you've ever watched Letterkenny, we got that
Yeah,
one
yeah.
now. That's
Oh,
fresh in
yeah?
the store. We got it's just a silhouette of an ostrich, and it says Allegedly.
Allegedly.
We got Dan Flashes. We got Dare You to Take These Pills. MK Ultra. Fenton's Stables and Horse Ranch. Boone's Farm. We got the Birdie / Bogey Bros t-shirts.
I like a good Boone's Farm. It's pretty good.
Dog Person. Dog Beach. Everything is Temporary. We got so many things, so check that shit out. Before we get out of here, I did want to talk about one more thing. I actually wanted to talk about the new sports of the Olympics.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
How many other? Don't they add a certain amount every?
Home the home country gets to choose what they're going to add. Now there's stipulations to what
And-
they're
and-
allowed to add.
What did France choose?
So France, I have it up on the screen right now if you're watching. So if you're listening is great. Please follow us on Spotify. If you're in the car, this is great to listen to. But we got a little bit of better experience on YouTube, so please subscribe on YouTube. We're trying to monetize that channel, so every subscription really, really helps, and we appreciate all you guys sharing the YouTube shorts and liking and commenting on those. Yeah, the 2024 Paris Games, they're going to have all the traditional Olympic sports, but here's the non-traditional sports that will be contested at the Paris Olympic Games. So we got skateboarding, which I feel like that
Wasn't
should have
that
been
added a while? That wasn't added just this year. That's been added
feel
for a
like-
while, hasn't it?
I feel like that's added a while ago, but maybe it's not at every Olympic Games.
Gotcha.
You know, so skateboarding, that's a real sport, right?
Yeah, sure. I mean, I definitely think compared to some others, for sure.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we got skateboarding. We got sport climbing.
What is that?
Sport. I'm guessing that's like indoor rock climbing.
Oh, like the speed wall things that you
Yeah.
see?
Everybody's got to do the wall and tackle it.
Well, you definitely need to be fit to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
That's really hard. Have you tried that?
No.
It's really, really hard.
Yeah, I imagine it is.
Yeah.
No, I've never done that. Yeah.
The place that we park to go to Rays games, that's the climbing gym right there.
Oh, shit.
We should try it sometime.
Let's do it.
See how fucking hard it actually is.
I'm sure it's very hard. I'm not trying to shit on these guys. Yeah.
And then we got surfing.
Okay. Sure.
Oh, no, surfing, that was that first appeared at the Tokyo Games.
Where's that going to be in Paris? There's no ocean in Paris.
Yeah, bro, that's on the ocean.
What? Paris isn't what on the.
Well,
on
I mean,
the
France
channel?
is on the ocean.
Yeah, but where? Where's the?
Well, I mean, it was the
competition
same when they had the Atlanta Summer Games. They had sailing. They had sailing out of what's that town? That's on the water.
I have
Anyway,
no idea.
they had it not in Atlanta. They had it on the coast. They didn't do sailing in fucking Atlanta.
Savannah? Is it Savannah?
Savannah, yeah. They did sailing in Savannah when they had
All right.
that as
okay.
the Olympic Games.
So what's the next one? Sailing? Okay.
Next, sport climbing, surfing, and breaking.
Break dancing.
It's break dancing, but it's called breaking.
Like Breaking 2, like the Electric Boogaloo, the movies?
Like Breaking 2.
Like Breaking?
Yeah, electric, yeah, just like that. Yeah.
Dude,
Do you think after a dance routine that a guy would get up and just point at the other competitor from Japan and be like, "You just got served."
dude, I hope so.
You
Otherwise,
just got fucking served.
then what's the point of having it if that's not happening every time? Especially for the gold medal match or whatever you have.
You just
where
got served.
You got served off,
You just
whatever
like
it is.
snap in
Oh
their
my
face
God.
at the end.
Is this the is this the first Olympics where breaking
This is the
is
very
dude,
first one. So the girls'
so fun.
competition and the boys' competition is August 10th.
That's so dumb, dude.
What are the rules? Breaking includes
what-
2 events. One for 16 B-boys and the other for 16 B-girls. Each group will compete in solo battles. Athletics will be judged by their dance moves, which are improvised to the beat of DJ's tracks. So these are improv. They have to
Okay,
improv
cool.
these dances. They don't
Which
know
you know-
what the tracks are going to be.
Yeah, but they have routines they've got.
I'm sure
like
they
stand-up,
do.
dude. I'm sure they have jokes.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
have
They're like,
always have
this is
jokes
going to
ready.
work on a beat that's
Yeah,
like this, and this is
exactly,
going to work
yeah,
on a
yeah.
beat that's like that. Yeah.
Okay.
So how is breaking judged? Judges will use 5 criteria to pick a winner: vocabulary, technique, execution, originality, and musicality. Vocabulary refers to a series of moves contestant attempts, while technique and execution are more about how those moves are completed. Technique refers to athleticism, body control, and how the athlete uses the stage. Execution is about the smoothness and sharpness of moves. Pauses, crashes, slips, and falls are all penalized.
This better be good.
So if you try to do the worm and you smack your fucking cock on the sidewalk, you're going to get penalized
Yeah,
for that.
is this going to be like on a stage?
I guess it's going to be like, or it's probably going to be on like a mat, like the ribbon
right.
floor routine or
Dude,
whatever.
It'd be better if it was on some street corner in Paris somewhere on cardboard.
Yeah, on cardboard.
Dude, then I'd be all into it. I'd
That
be
would
like,
be
yeah,
cool.
sure, man. I'll watch the gold medal match of this dude fucking breakdancing on broken glass in some corner, some fucking shitty neighborhood in Paris. It's not all romantic there, you guys,
I don't know. We're gonna have to watch it and see.
I want to know what got that they chose breaking over what else? What
don't-
didn't make the cut? Because I'm sure there were sports like MMA that are trying to be an Olympic sport. There's
Right,
no
and
MMA.
it
Like
should-
judo's an Olympic sport, but MMA is not.
Right. And
But
I feel like enough
MMA is much more of a sport
I think
than
it's
I think
more
should
popular.
Consider
Disc golf. There's
disc golf.
Disc golf's
even
more of
disc
a
golf.
sport.
I think even that merits more of an Olympic.
Yeah,
nod
there's
than
pros-
fucking breakdancing.
disc golf is $1 million sport now. People get paid millions of dollars
Really?
to play disc golf.
Dude,
Yeah.
I've been watching a lot.
as far as winning tournaments and endorsements,
that's crazy.
people,
fe-
I don't think
fell
people are
down
making
a-
that for breaking.
Well, not now. Now they will be.
Well, now they will be. Yeah.
Some guy comes out and he's fucking. I want to see this guy, somebody destroy a routine and makes like really like the judges that are supposed to be like the clean cut buttoned up Olympic judges are like, oh shit, yeah.
And then
That's what I want to see. Yeah, exactly. And they all stop. They're like, oh shit, yeah. That's what I'm waiting for. That's so dumb though. Why? That's a waste of an Olympic event. Why didn't you make it something cooler?
I'm gonna watch it. Because I just want to see.
Well,
I just want to see what it's like.
We should go to a bar and watch it. Be like into it.
Let's get way too into it.
Especially if the USA.
Let's get like T-shirts.
Oh, dude. Especially if and, it's almost like we know where to get T-shirts made.
Yeah. It's random-fandom.com.
Dude, I'm so into that. Especially if the USA is in the contention for a medal.
Yeah. Now you're on board. It only took you 2 seconds to get on board.
All you got to do is just bring USA into it.
Yeah, just like, all right, I'm a patriot.
Because I think cricket's a dumb game, but if USA dominated cricket, I'd be like, USA.
So I tried to watch that on YouTube the other day.
It's
cannot understand what the fuck is happening.
It just looks so stupid.
It's the number one sport in like England and India.
Oh, dude, it's like
well, no, I think soccer is number one in England.
Yeah, you're probably right. Footy. Yeah, they love football. They just lost the Euro Cup final against Spain.
I can't believe it. They looked good.
They were the favorite. This is the second tournament final they've lost in a row. They lost to Italy a few years ago.
They're very good.
Good.
Italy was an underdog a few years ago too. I remember that.
Yeah, I was in England when they were playing Slovakia or Slovenia.
Oh, did you get any hooligans? Did you see any hooligans?
Well, guys were up until like 4 a.m. singing in the streets and shit because they won.
Completely hammered.
Oh, dude, unbelievably hammered. So pissed. These guys were so drunk.
When do the bars close in London?
I can't exactly answer that.
Yeah, okay.
I know some close at like 2, but I know some stay open all night, just like in Italy. Some close at 2, but some stay open all night.
Well, I think we're going to have to end it here because my wife wants me to hang out with her.
Yeah.
I hate it here.
Yeah.
Anyway, me and James got shows coming up. My next show is actually tomorrow, so this isn't going to be out by then, and that's also sold out, so that doesn't fucking matter. I just wanted to brag. Let's see. Next week, I'm not doing nothing. August 17th. Lauren has a new room. I'm going to headline Lauren's new room.
Where's that?
Mickey Quinn's in Seminole.
I've heard of that.
So I'm headlining that on August 17th. I'm headlining. So that's going to be Lauren and Jander's new room. Jander's featuring Lauren's hosting, and that's actually I think going to be the lineup for tomorrow for the sold out show down in Punta Gorda. So
Sweet.
You'll be able to catch the show that's sold out that you're going to miss. In Seminole, Florida, August 17th at Mickey Quinn's. If you look at the bottom of the screen, it's at JRB Comedy on Instagram, and it's at John JS Planet on Instagram. Please follow us there. Do you got any shows? You got one you want to talk about?
I got one coming up August 9th. I got a roast battle I'm going to be in at Ordnance 1 in Newport Richie versus Amanda Hoffman.
Okay.
So my second battle against her, I got to take her down.
And then this one, since it sells out so quick, I'm going to go ahead and just announce it now. We got Mike Rivera September 14th at Jack Polino's Pizza in downtown Dunedin. Those tickets aren't on sale yet, but that's going to fucking go quick, okay? So if you want in on that, just call Jack's and tell him to give you a reservation. Mike, I don't even think they know Mike Rivera is performing yet, so you tell them. Call them and tell them, because I haven't fucking told them yet. But it's going to be Mike Rivera, September 14th. I don't know who the feature is yet, but it's going to be somebody good as well. That's going to be back-to-school comedy night.
Yeah.
So, we're going to be celebrating sending those little dirty motherfuckers back to school. Okay? Parents love it. You say you love your kids, but then back to school, you guys are practically jacking off in the streets. You're so happy.
Oh, for sure. Moms are jamming clam the second those kids get on the bus.
Immediately.
Yeah.
So anyway, please subscribe to us on YouTube. Also follow us on all social media. It's all just at Something Planet. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for listening. We are out.